Half it Lycan, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Turbine City. Last episode we'd made it all the way through to Big City. We're going to continue on from here, try and get our population past 20,000, try and expand, perhaps get a new tile, and expand our city out. We're going to continue doing what we were doing last time, upgrading all our small roads to the small roads with trees, to help baffle the noise, make the people happier, raise the land value, keeps people wanting to move in. Down here next to the university, we're going to extend out these two medium roads, maybe connect up so we can get a little bit more space down here. With the middle road, we're going to go up so we can make a bridge over the highway at some point in the future. We can run a path underneath that bridge to connect up these two little areas. Now that we know we can run things along the paths, gives us space for a few more small buildings along here. So we can pop in a few more paths and see if we can get a few buildings along here. A few little book clubs. Need to get it connected up with water, so we'll attach pipes up here. Get a few of these small buildings, like the book club and the groundskeeping buildings along here. And get another little path in. Now it looks nice and full. What you would expect from a proper sort of university area. We'll get back to zoning. We can pop in a path here before this residential comes in along the main road. Looks like we're getting power issues, so we can go into the budget and get that turned up. Keep on top of things. I think along the river we will need to pop in another set of water services. Put in another pump along here. Looks like this is the only node that'll let us pop in our sewerage. Hopefully that won't interfere with our bridge. Yeah, it looks as though the bridge is fine. We can still run our road along here. It won't be affected by this pipe. We can bring our budget for our water back down. The game really wants us to add a crematorium. It's probably a good idea. If we pop them in relatively close to our graveyards, it will give them a short route for them to transport the bodies when the graveyards get full up. Get another one along the top here. That's fairly close to this graveyard. And we could just go back to filling in our zones, both residential and commercial. Still got a pretty decent need for both. Population is climbing steadily. We're zoning just ahead of our needs, as we should be. Again, we'll try and get all the dense buildings along the main road. Get a park in here. The extra large parks fit perfectly in one of these little blocks, so they're always the go-to thing. We can extend our industrial area here just so we can fit a little bit more industrial zoning in here. Up next to our transport tower, I think we can pop in a blimp depot. The blimps are more for fun rather than serious transport. Doesn't want to go in here nice, so we'll get it popped in across the road. They can fly around the city. They don't have a very high capacity for passengers, so they're not very good as a proper mode of transport. We'll get our first stop popped in here. Got that relationship between the depot and the first stop, just like the ferries. We've got the line connected up, so when the blimps come out the depot, they have to fly around the tower. It'll be fun to see. Got a path across here to make it easier for people to get across to our park. We'll do a little bit of maintenance and go in and turn off some more traffic lights. Get stop signs popped in. Hopefully stop the traffic becoming a nightmare. Along the back here, since we've got more need for industrial, we can pop in some more offices. Maybe in this last bit we want to do a little specialized commercial. If we go to our district tool, maybe use a smaller brush. We sort of paint a small district in here. The Pearl District, it's called itself. We can maybe change that to Pearl Station because it's on the station. Then we can decide what we want to pop in here. We want to go for our commercial. So we've got tourism or leisure. I reckon we pop in leisure here. It gives the locals some entertainment rather than visitors. So we click on this and you can see the icons appeared there underneath Pearl Station. We'll extend it out so we can definitely get across the other side of the road as well. Just fill it in with some high density commercial. Along the back here, I think we can pop in some more offices. This entire square filled in with residential. Make sure and leave space for our path. That'll get all nice and filled up. Looks like we have a slight need for more power in the evening time. Get that budget adjusted. Seems to be fine now. Get a few more incinerators in. Spread out, because we've got a few areas that are needing them. Just where the buildings are a darker colour. We'll get a few popped in. We're lacking fire coverage up in this corner, so we'll try and fix that. And we get a police station popped in over here because there seems to be a little touch of crime down at the university. Now that we've got the extra police station in, we're going to adjust the budgets a little bit. Because one thing I tend to see when you got a larger city is that it's swarmed with police cars going everywhere. Looks like we've lost some students. Our academic year report is poor. We have not passed. And we've made it more attractive, but we've lost a few students in the process somehow. I don't know if they've graduated and we're just waiting for more. Maybe up this budget. Maybe 10,000. Double up the budget. Hopefully next year our reputation will increase. If we pop on these policies, that'll hopefully encourage students in. Over in Hospital Park, we can get the gazebos that we've unlocked popped in. A couple of each, get them popped in. You can see all the people using the park. Looks quite active. A couple of streets away, we can see we've got a fire going on. We've got several fire engines turning up to it. Looks like coverage is good. Continue popping in some offices along the back here. A bit more commercial in. Sort of fill this up according to our needs. All the little bits we've missed, we can maybe pop in things along here. We maybe don't want that last square, just in case there is flooding later on, or we need to build in some water services. Probably just want to use 3 out of the 4 squares we've got available here. Leave a little room at the back, like I say, just in case there's some sort of flooding or something. Get this all filled in, leaving space for more dense buildings on the main road. Maybe pop a medical clinic in here and another healthcare building to help mitigate the noise pollution effects of these mass transit hubs over here. The yoga garden's quite small. Have a look at our Dean Career Institute. Reminds me of my mate Dean Boy. We'll rename it, because we can, to the Dean Boy Institute. Hopefully that'll bring us some better fortunes, get some people in. If we're down with the kids, hopefully they'll come flocking. Can get another water pump popped in here, where the land pops out. I'll try and get the sewerage tucked in nice close to the bridge. I'm not going to be planning on building there, so hopefully that'll be nice and out of the way. Adjust the budget back down. think with the extra water going in, we don't necessarily need to follow the river down in terms of getting the next square. If we get this one, then we can go out towards our industrial resources. Maybe build out that way is a better idea. We can get in and extend that university area. See if we've got room for the varsity sports buildings. We can start this square how I would have loved to have started the first square, with access to a large roundabout. This is how I'd like to do all the squares, but if we're playing with the milestones, obviously we've got to wait to unlock the large roundabout. So get this in, get this upgraded, delete obviously the bottom section, get it connected up with highway roads. And this is how I'd like to do all the squares really. If you do it just right, they would all line up. Because the smaller roundabout is smaller in every direction, our roads that come off the side of it now don't line up with the bigger roundabout. That's such a pain in the bum when you're trying to get everything lined up. But never mind, we'll do our best with what we've got, get everything connected. Can always make another square around here where this is going to line up anyway. Take this all the way down to here, get this connected. We'll have to use move it, get this moved a slight touch in or touch over, some which way. Get this road connected up again. Yeah, that's fine. Can maybe connect them across here. It's a nice straight line connection. But this not lining up is really annoying. So we'll just have to get creative with the shape of our university area. We'll paint in a bigger area so we've got more room to move things around a little bit. Move the police academy over here. We can delete this piece of road and maybe extend the road out from here and come along and get it connected back up again. Give us a touch more room. And where we've annihilated our pathway, we can restore that. Maybe pop another one going across here. Cut off this little corner. And if we use medium roads, create another sort of connection point down here. Won't be so bad. Maybe run another road down from here. Don't think that's too bad in terms of junctions far enough away from the roundabout. So we need a little bit more cash. We'll get the simulation started again. Save up a little bit of money. Looks like we need to extend the water across. We have done that. That should be enough to cover that area in the meantime. I don't know how much space we're going to need entirely for our campus district, but if we paint all this in, hopefully that's going to be enough to cover our varsity sports buildings. We'll see how we get on. Extend our roads out here. We can take our main road up from our roundabout. Get that connected to the rest of our grid. Extending the roads along, the same along the top. Take it along by 8 and then see where that lines us up to. Yeah, it looks pretty much in line. Of course it's one off, as everything always is. Take it back to here, get it extended, get it connected. In the night it's much easier to see the difference between the large roads and the medium roads because of the way they're lit up. Help us extend all our roads out. Just use medium perhaps to create a little cross in here and get that filled in with a square inside a square at some point. Don't know why I've zoned that as light residential. Get that zoned in properly. That's pretty much all the roads I think we're going to need to do in the meantime in terms of the large and medium ones. We're going to pop in a few generators here, money generators, so we can get the cash to pop down our varsity sports buildings. First one we've got is our aquatic centre. See how big that is. It looks like it fits perfectly between these two roads we've made. And get that popped in here. Now have a look at the other ones. Looks like we need to get power connected up. It's quite important. The lights won't be on in the stadium. Pop this one opposite, but I think the other one we've got is larger, yeah. So that probably wants priority for this space. Get that one popped in here. And this one, I would like it popped in there somewhere, so we can maybe take this road further back towards the roundabout. Get it connected round the back. And then hopefully that's going to be enough room. Yep, looks perfect. So that's the 3 we've got unlocked in. There are 2 more, which I presume are going to be equally as large. To get the maximum students, we're going to make sure we've got our education set up right. We do need some extra high schools and elementary schools, so pop in one down here where it's got a good transport connection. Same over here. Kids seeing the blimps out the window taking off is going to be exciting for them. Get one down next to the university. In terms of our high school, we've already got 2 of these basic high schools, so we can maybe go for the Institute of Creative Arts, the alternative high school. Can pop one in just for a bit of variety. I think $1 million should be enough to fund us for the rest of the squares, so we can get rid of these cash generators now. If we run a path across here from the top of the crossing, I think the misalignment's less obvious. It looks sort of stepped rather than just completely messed up. Maybe pop in a few small car parks that we've got. These are off the workshop. In our park section. This tiny wee. And then we can use the bigger ones that we've got hiding in our road section. They're also from the workshop. Slightly larger. This will help. I presume they're going to get lots of people driving in to watch the game, so they'll need somewhere to get parked. If they don't drive, we can maybe encourage them to use the metro. We'll pop in a station here. This can be the first station along the bottom for this loop, for this square. We'll get another one in right next to the car parking. Now it's time to just go in and add in some small roads. The same as we did before along all the medium roads. We'll make our square within a square along here. Looks pretty good. Square within a square within a square. We can fit a road just nice and neat along the back of the medical laboratory. We'll get these connected up. In this last square we'll fill in what we can. Got a few gaps for larger buildings. Continue running our roads up. We've almost got everything connected. We might want to turn this into a roundabout here. That's what we've got in our first square. Pop in a small roundabout and get it upgraded to larger roads. I reckon it's time we can start using the ones with the trees for the medium and large roads. It's a task in itself. We'll go in and get all these upgraded. Once we've done it, we've done it. We won't need to come back. We can just create the roads of the trees on them from here on in. It's not quite letting us upgrade the road that we've got, that we keep moving the main building on. So we'll get that properly relocated rather than using move it. Now all our roads are done. Probably missed a couple, but that's all the roads upgraded. Get more residential and commercial. High density in here. We'll get some water in. Looking good in terms of zoning. Certainly keeping up with the need. Get another park in here. Keep our park coverage good. Extend our water up here. Should be sorted for the next wee while. We've hit Grand City. We've made it. So we've got to 24k. Doesn't give us much, gives us a third loan. We obviously don't need that with our cash generators on the go. We've got a solar power plant, which is maybe the next thing we'll go for when we run low on power. got the baseball park unlocked. We'll have to see how massive that is. We'll try and get that fitted in with the rest of the varsity sports buildings. So do join us next episode. We'll come back and get that done. But until then, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.